welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, episode 15. Alright, so, 2 licenses are now cleared, and we still have 4 licenses left to clear, and now it's time for us to head over to our 3rd license in this game, which is the International B license. So, 8 tests as usual, and I've also noticed that for 3 out of 8 of these tests, we are driving a Chevrolet Corvette Z06. Literally, for 3 out of the first 4 tests, we are driving a Chevy Corvette. Other cars we are driving are Honda S2000 Type V, an RUF 3400S or Roof 3400S, a Roof RGT for 2 of them, and then for the final test we are driving a Honda NSX Type S 0. But let's get on with our first test, where we are returning to circular turning, except this time we are doing it in wet conditions. So it's basically the same 3-lap, 60-metre radius circle course that we had in the A license when we drove the RX-7. So the 2 courses are basically the same, except obviously this time we are driving a different car for both of these, in the Chevy Corvette Z06 C5, if you want to know what model it is. So we need a 48.7 for a gold, 49.2 for a silver, and 51.8 for a bronze. Let's get on with this and hope the demo does not fail me. Even though it probably will. But I have figured out how to do this. So, still getting a little bit of wheel spin off the start, but I have at least managed to figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing. As of which, shifting up into 3rd so I don't spin the car. It's obviously the smartest tactic I can take up to this point. And hopefully, if I get lucky, I might be able to get this one on the gold. But I'm suspecting it's more like a silver, probably. Because I wouldn't anticipate this run to be adequate enough for a gold. Unless I can really get the hammer down, but that doesn't seem likely. And I failed. God damn it. Let's try this again. Make it up to the line. Yes, I can. Okay, so 3rd time's the charm on eventually managing to pass this test, even though I am, of course, less than 4/10 shy of the gold. So, I finally managed to pass it after 2 failed attempts, and officially, all I can really do now is try to see if I can get the gold. Okay, just control the throttle. It's not about pushing it. It's about throttle control and turning radius. Pretty sure that's a regular show reference, turning radius. I watch too many cartoons. Don't mind me. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a regular show reference, if I remember correctly. Even though many of you probably don't know what regular show even is. Could this be the gold run? There we go. It was all about throttle control. That's all it was. Just had to control the throttle and keep my radius tight. That's all I had to do. But there we go. It's a gold. So it took me a couple of failed attempts, but I did manage to excel eventually. And now we can move on to test number 2, which is 100-metre radius. So it says up there, the same as the 5th test from the A license, except for saying obviously we're on a wet surface. So basically, the same test again, 100 meter radius circle, and officially we need a 1 minute 1.6 for a gold, 1 minute 2.4 for a silver, and a 1 minute 5.5 for a bronze. So let's do this and hope that we don't fail. So here we go, 3 laps of the 100 meter radius circle. Hoping to see, of course, if I can manage to succeed on my first attempt, which doesn't seem a possibility in all likelihood. But again, I'm still going to give it my damnedest to see if I'll succeed. Dependent on knowing if I'll be successful or not, that remains to be seen. But it seems unlikely that this would be a first-time gold. But again, like I said, I'm going to give it my damnedest to see if I can get it. And oh! Just narrowly missed out on the gold. That's all it was. 13 thousandths of a second. That's all I missed out by. I should have kept it to the inside. Well, guess we're gonna have to try again and see if we can improvise on this. This run is going better so far. I've managed to survive the first lap this time. I'm managing to survive this test so far, keeping ahead of the Ghost and not being too greedy on the throttle, which is probably what I was on the previous attempt. This is, I think, attempt number 4 at this. Oh, my Ghost is coming. Just beat him. And as a result, I got the point by 16 thousandths of a second. Awesome. Let's now move on to test number 3, where we are returning to Seattle, and where the trial and error will really start to begin. So it's basically 2 right-hand turns, and it's followed by the bus stop section here in Seattle. And effectively, I have a feeling this demo is going to fail again, because he hit the inside wall. So yeah, don't focus on the demo, just focus on me. So we need a 22.4 for a gold, 23 flat for a silver, and a 24.5 for a bronze. Obviously I'm going for gold, so trying to see if I can get some possible success going into this. To hope to. Will this at least be worthy of a silver though? And oh, god damn it! It's a bronze. Okay, I need to find 8 tenths if I'm gonna get dark gold. Let's try this again and hope that we can get the gold this time. Every time I attempt this, and it is starting to annoy me because of how many fucking errors I'm making. It's starting to annoy me. There's been an improvement. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to happen. I was literally racing my Ghost back to the line, and I didn't even think about getting the gold. But somehow I did it. So again, took me a bit of time to understand how this test worked, but once I did manage to understand, took me about probably less than 15 minutes, I think, to get the gold. But still, that power slide was beautiful. I have no idea how I pulled that off without scraping the barrier, because that would have easily been a fail. But there we go. It's another gold. And now, we officially move on to the first hairpin turn of Seattle, where for the third time in 4 tests, we are driving a Chevy Corvette Z06. I just over-revved. And that was a fail, because I slid right at the end of the test. Let's try that again. Succeed. Well, at least I succeeded. But I'm still 2 tenths off. I think I just over-revved. Good enough? Yes, it will, surprisingly. So it took me a few failed attempts, but I did manage to get there eventually. I also love how the gold jingle is just literally like hearing a daily news bulletin or something. I actually like that gold jingle. That's actually pretty good. I like that one. And now we are halfway through the International B license. And we are now going to Grand Valley for test number 5. And where the car we are driving is a Roof 3400S, which is basically equivalent to a Porsche Boxster. So we need a 28.7 for a gold, a 29.3 for a bronze, 29.3 for a silver, and a 30.5 for a bronze. And that was an epic fail from the demo there. This here is a top 2. Obviously, I am not expecting myself to get the goals. But hopefully it pass. And yep, I passed the test. With a 29.0. Awesome. Let's now try this again and see if we can officially get the gold.
Very well be a gold on.
Yes, it is! A gold on only my second attempt to do this. All because of the throttle control that I had on the start. There we go. 5 down and still 3 to go. And officially, I'm now going to save this replay. Because, again, I dare to be transcendent. Next. Oh boy. It's this test. Of all the tests we have to do next, it has to be this fucking one. Driver slalom. And we have to do this with the assists on. Which sucks like shit, basically. This could take a while. But yeah, basically this is a slalom test, and our main objective is to just basically keep the car on the road and see if we can make it up to the end of the run. And basically this is all about rhythm whilst we're also shifting the weight of the car, along with the assists on. This could take a while, is basically what I'm saying. So, I'm not going to go too hard on the first attempt, because I have a feeling the first attempt will not really be that quick anyway. Just hoping to make it to the end, and indeed I do. Okay, I've made it to the end on my first attempt. That's all I needed to do. We need to find 8/10 if we are going to get the gold in this son of a bitch. So, let's go again and see how fucking long it takes to get the gold. Yes! Finally! I actually did it! I almost thought for sure that was not going to be possible in just over an hour. Christ almighty. That took forever for me to achieve that. At least it felt like forever. God, that test really pissed me off. But anyways, it's now time for us to do the same test again. Except for saying this time we do not have driver assists. So hopefully this will be easier. So we need a 24 flat for a gold, 24.4 for a silver, and a 26.3 for a bronze. So effectively, this test is easier to pass than the previous one, and as I expected, the demo was showing a perfect example of how you can fail this test. Let's now give this a go and see how long this takes. still, my first attempt on this was a lot faster, so that's pretty much solidified how much easier this test is going to be compared to the previous one. So hopefully this will not take as long. There we go. That took a lot less time to get the gold. Just needed to get the right rhythm and focus on the ghost. As of which, by pressing select, I obviously removed the ghost. So obviously, I would not be distracted. And oddly enough, it does actually work, because I've now got 2 golds in a row as a result of that. But anyways, both of these Slanted tests are now done, and officially it's now time for the final test of the International B license. Well, we are going to Apricot Hill, and the car we are driving is a Honda NSX Type S. Obviously, as you would expect on the first run, I'm not going to be pushing too hard. Already, I was running very light. Before the S-curves, I was going very light. And I failed. Let's try that again and see how long this will take us. Okay, just got the silver. But I still need to find another 2 10s if I'm going to get the gold. Okay, I've managed to pass, but I still need to improve by an additional 2 10s if I'm going to get the gold. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that to happen. What do you know? A gold on only my 3rd attempt of doing this test. I was not expecting that to happen. That's unbelievable. But there we go. The International B license is now complete, and just for continuity purposes, yep, do have a replay saved. Let's now move on to the prize car. So there we go. We have got our 3rd license in this game. International B license awarded. Congratulations. Except for saying this time it doesn't slam on the table, it's just But yeah, there we go. And for all golds, the car we get is a Nissan Z Concept. I believe is what this thing is meant to be. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, the Nissan Z Concept. Which is basically a concept-y design of the 350Z. At least I think that's what that's meant to be, but there we are. The International B license is now cleared. And it took me somewhere over an hour, I think. But anyways, here's prize card number 3. A Nissan Z Concept in Sonic Orange. and another car that we can sell for 75 grand, but again, this is a car I'm definitely not selling, because this is another car I could have some usage for. But yeah, that's the prize car we win from getting all gold in the International B license, and as a result, we are now officially 12.4% complete with this game, and we now have 24 gold license trophies. And so that, my friends, after all of that trial and error on one test, was the International B license. Next time we shall be doing the International A license. So stay tuned for more GT3.